I want a clean shaven man. I want a clean shaven man. If he's short or tall, doesn't matter at all. He doesn't have to be too sharp to be my razor man.
Just got some wild turkeys walking across the yard. See you in Thanksgiving with a little cranberry sauce. Good morning. I'm traveling. I'm in the backwoods of Maine this morning, helping out my niece. She's in the hospital having another child, and my wife and I are taking care of the kids. There's this old joke. Oliver and Wilbur Wright, they're at Kitty Hawk, they're testing out their plane. So Oliver gives a go at it. The plane goes a pretty good distance, lands fairly softly in the sand, and so the brother comes up to the other brother and says, "So how did it go?" And he says, "Well, not bad, but would you believe my luggage ended up in Cleveland?" So when we're traveling, it's in the old days the concern was to have a small razor, and they used to sell these, well, they still sell razors. They come in like 4 parts, and you screw them all together to come up with a full razor. The old Gillette Tech used to have a teeny little handle on its travel razor. Why? Who knows? As if a few inches more on the handle was going to make it stick out of the suitcase or something. The real issue we have is that we don't want to bring an expensive razor to either get lost, whether it's from the airline, whether it's we leave it on the sink in a hotel, whether it gets in the wrong place, in the long drawer in the bathroom in some hotel somewhere. So my favorite travel razor is one of my favorite razors. That's the Lord Tech. If I lose this one, I can go on Amazon and have another one sent to me for $8. So I'm all set with this. And it's got an aluminum handle. If you're going camping, when I go camping, that's when the decision is made. It's going to rain, it's going to be wet and everything. Aluminum can handle that type of weather and whatever without corrosion. I like to still bring my shaving brush, but I like a synthetic shaving brush for 2 reasons. One, they're cheap. This is the Omega Synthex, very inexpensive. The other thing is the nylon or whatever bristles they use don't absorb water, so you can actually towel dry this and put it in your bag, and it's with the boar or the boar or horsehair or badger brush, they absorb water itself, much tougher to dry them off very quickly. I don't bring my mug along. I'll simply do a hand lather. And there's a lot of good shaving soaps, or creams really. My father used to bring a puck of the Williams shaving soap, and he would put it in a piece of tin foil and You can tell how old I am when I say tin foil instead of aluminum foil. He would just unwrap the puck and then shave and put it back in the tin foil. Well, after a week or so, that puck got pretty gooey. So I prefer to pick up one of the least expensive shaving creams, and this is from Pacific Shaving. It's actually a very good cream. It was on sale for $4, so I grabbed it. But it lathers well, nice aroma, gives a good shave. Now the Personna and Wilkinson sword blades, they'll come in the little wax paper wrapper. I tend to put a little baby oil on it, and the only reason is for camping or whatever. I can just put a few blades because one blade will last you several shaves. You're not going to be shaving over 20 times usually on a vacation. So you can just put the blade in the wrapper, put it in the side where it's not going to cause any problem, and you're going to have plenty of blades for your vacation. So I'm going to do a very quick shave here. Actually, I'm only going to do the first pass. In one of the comments, when I reviewed this Gillette Tech, someone asked me about the angle. And that's a part of shaving that really needs more attention. Each razor has a different angle that you need to it. The Tech kind of bends the end of the blade a little bit. The angle isn't as steep as some of the others, but a lot of times what I do, I start off with with my sideburns, and I'm pretty much straight on, and then I just give it the angle until I start hearing feedback. When I start hearing feedback, I know I've got the perfect angle. And once again, I really urge anybody that's into this hobby who thinks they've got the best razor in the world to get an $8 Lord Tech razor. Shave once with it. Feel the shave. And ask yourself if you have a razor that does a better job. Just an outstanding razor. I'm going to continue with my shave, continue with my visit here to Maine. Maine is one of the most beautiful states in the country and one of the most beautiful places in the world. All my relatives are from Maine. So, I hope you had a good Labor Day weekend. Happy traveling. Cheap Shaver out.